story of Inspectah Deck's lost album.
Two things happened with my album, man. I signed in 1995 for my Uncontrolled Substance album. Meanwhile, the Purple Tape was out on the same label. So I'm trying to fight to get my album released in the mix of the Purple Tape being pushed, as well as Big Pun being signed and bringing Fat Joe through. So it was a lot going on. Then when Loud got dropped from BMG, Sony picked up Relativity and Loud. So now I became, like, if I was slated to drop 3 albums later on Loud, now I'm on this machine that, you know, they got, like I said, Nas, Bone Thugs, Crucial Conflict. I remember Fat Joe. So many names was on this label that I was scheduled like to come out next year sometime. So that was the initial delay, and you know, that was after Loud delayed my contract from 95 to 97. So I was pretty much caught in the shuffle of all of that. Then we had a flood. RZA had a flood in his apartment. Lost my whole first album. My first album wasn't even the album that y'all hear as Uncontrolled Substance. It was a totally different album. But the flood came. Back then we did, we was doing beats on the ASR, the floppy disk and things like that. So floppy disk got soaked, everything got lost, man. I tried to salvage it. I took it to a, computer place. Nothing could happen. So I lost that first album and had to start all over again.
I mean, Deck is one of the best MCs ever to touch the mic, right? That's why he went first on Protect Your Neck. He set it off, and he's like the leading hitter.
His lyrics was so powerful to picture there. He's Inspectah. Point about him, he says it in 4 lines. You basically got 10 pages of information, and the theme of how he was viewing things from above. You know what I mean? How he writes. Yeah, it would have been crazy.
I think if his album would have got the same attention that Cuban Links would have got, his album will be talked about just like Cuban Links and Liquid Swords and the Old Dirty album and Meth albums talked about. Look, time, things happen in time. And then also the flood of opportunity also played a part in having his album not be fully what it should have been, because, things are happening and you're moving and you're not able to sit still and maybe try to recreate it. And even though it's very hard to recreate something, it's very hard to recreate things. I don't care. There's no two things are alike.
It could have been timing. It could have been whatever. I don't blame it. I don't point no fingers. You know what I'm saying? My destiny is my destiny, man. I'm like a Robert Horry. So you get 8 rings on 8 different teams. It don't even matter. I don't got to be the star player. I'm a quality player on an exceptional team. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it, man. I don't have to be LeBron, dog.